Welcome back to Reflections on Equestrian Art with Nuno Oliveira. So today I've chosen, it's so difficult to choose, but yeah, I've chosen a passage on lightness because that's something that's one of the top three things that makes a big difference to the horse, you know. It's when his expression is good, is when he's in lightness, and Nuno's work really epitomises this, as does Buck Brannaman, to take a completely different side of things, but it also does. And when I worked for Miguel and in my work since then, it's something I always keep very in mind. You know, Miguel was always very, very insistent on the lightness. So let's have a look what words of wisdom we have from Nuno. The attainment of lightness in the horse is one of the aims common to all methods of every horse trainer. It is much talked about in equestrian literature, but insofar as all authors are in agreement to its necessity, they differ in their conception of its quality. For some, lightness means the absence of resistance in the jaw, the positioning of the head and neck made sure by semi-tight reins. For them, the horse is light when accepting a gentle contact. The jaw gives way without weight in force. The horse at this moment starts to give in to the bit. For others, lightness is found in the horse's obedience to the rider's leg action, controlled by the hands which direct while not feeling any resistance. As for myself, lightness is characterized by the simultaneous achievement of the following conditions: activity of the hind legs, suppleness of the horse's back, both of which permit him to have from the start of his training a certain degree of collection without making him give in by direct intervention of the rider's hand. This kind of lightness can only be attained by a perfectly balanced horse. If the rider's seat is correct, his legs gently stretched down, his arms falling naturally and his back completely free from any contraction, he will accompany the undulations of the horse's back, giving the hands a degree of stability which will permit an assurance of the softest contact with the horse's mouth. This true lightness is the one which assures the instant obedience of the horse at the slightest solicitation on the rider's part. So yeah, it's it's the responsibility of the rider. A horse in nature, when you see them in the field prancing around, for example, they're very light. So as he says, it has to start with the rider. You have to be able to follow the horse and be supple through your body and really feel and go with your horse to have any hope of doing anything in lightness. So that's our thoughts for today, the words of wisdom for today. Thank you for being with us.